Hello, I am Kodili-nye. You are all welcome to a new vlog. New subscriber, thank you for joining us. Returning subscriber, thank you. Old subscriber, thank you for watching our videos. We are going to discuss several things. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone. Thank you very, very much for all your effort in promoting this channel and this platform. This platform is a platform that will go places. And remember, we are on our journey of success, and that success road, which and the success street which we are marching on, will continue to grow stronger and stronger until we get to that mighty destination of success. We are making move, and you are together joining us in all this. Thank you very much. We are going to discuss the recent 5 billion naira donated by Prince Arthur Eze, the Arthur 1000, as he is popularly known, the chairman of Atlas Petroleum Group or Group. It has one of the biggest petroleum company in Nigeria, and is one of the richest man on earth. He gave the Anambra State government 5 billion naira in the local currency, and he said to redeem the pledge in January, and he make other contribution to the church groups, 3 church groups, 100 million each to the 3 church groups. But we are going to discuss, and we're going to discuss more on this and what people have been saying about this and what the money should be done with, what the money should be used for, and what people are suggesting it should be used for. When you consider this crisis in Nigeria, everything has collapsed in Nigeria. The hope of the people have collapsed, everything, virtually everything. So, but we're going to discuss that, but before we do, we are going to also listen to him as he speaks. I am Kodili-nye. Okay, stay tuned. Before we listen to him, let's discuss more about Arthur Eze. Arthur Eze, in this occasion, it was a gathering by the Anambra State government, and inviting the elderly people and many of the senior citizens and people with challenging health issue, and thousands of them gathered there at Amaru's house and with church groups. And Arthur Eze was also invited with other people, and he was also recognized for his philanthropy. He's one of the Nigerian biggest philanthropists. After MKO Abiola, the late MKO Abiola. Some of you might have known Abiola or late, that was the Nigerian biggest philanthropist. And I think he took over from him. But in this occasion, the government also, the governor of Anambra State, announced also an innovative move that has never happened in Nigeria, where the government is going to build something like an estate or a city with houses for the senior citizen. It's like a retirement homes where they will be taken care of, facilities will be given to them, which has never happened in the history of Nigeria. I only hear this in the Western world, and it never happened in Nigeria because the government in Nigeria doesn't care for anybody. They only care for themselves and their family. So, but this is innovative this thing, and he chose this occasion to announce this great policy. And Arthur Eze on mounting the podium, was shell shocked. He didn't know when he decided to donate 5 billion because he was moved. And with the people that gathered there, and he said he has never witnessed this type of reception before. And one thing which is good to do good things. In spite of nobody is perfect, only God is perfect. But when you do more of good, that good will eventually turn into a mighty ocean. So that's what the humanity need something of love and compassion and charity. So, but that's not what we are talking today. We are to discuss on the view from many angles, where people are talking about should the money be just shared, and so we are going to discuss about that. Stay tuned as we listen to him speak. I am Kodili-nye. Stay tuned.
Grace, my Lord Bishop Edo Capo, Methodist Church, all the choirs, everybody. Ndana break the moon. Ndana break the moon. No. But that's not a 21 years. I'm very happy to be here. I've never seen this type of thing in my life. And I didn't know this type of thing will happen in my lifetime. So when I came here, so many people, I was forced to cry. I was trying to control my cry. I didn't see another this type of thing. Yeah, Governor, the God that created is a great God. The first time I met you inside the Okada aircraft, we were reading Bible. We were reading Bible. No, I knew that God is taking you somewhere. You have faith in God. Then he became Governor of Central Bank. Now you are Governor of Anambra State. What I want to do, ask Anambra now, in my lifetime, for us to fight for Soludo to complete the 8 years time. Because God gave it to him. God that created him gave it. If you fight him, you are going to suffer. If you fight him, you suffer. Our brother Tinubu, God gave him power 8 years. You must support Tinubu 8 years. All these governors support them 8 years. I'm not fighting for anything. I don't want anything. But let them complete the time God gave them. When the God wants, God will take their life away. Don't fight them. I'm an old man. I'm talking with your experience. I've visited everywhere in this world. I knew what is going on. Support anybody who is in power. God gives power. Alex Reke, you are my classmate. We are still alive. Thank you very much. I don't know what to say. How can I thank this type of people? All this calamity we saw in Igbo land. Suffering in Igbo land, in Nigeria. How can we solve the problem? Only God will give us the wisdom. And the governor is a very careful man. He's a very careful man who helped us to solve it. We have the money, but how can we shy? Can you shy here? It's a war. Only Governor Soludo will know how to shine. Now, my dear Governor, I don't want to waste time. I will buy you 5 billion naira. I mean next year. So you can share it when you feel that it's good. 5 billion naira. Agricam, I give you 100 million. Ndị Fada 100 million. Ndị Methodist 100 million. Grace, my Lord Bishop Edo Capo, Methodist Church, all the choirs, everybody. Ndana break the moon. Ndana break the moon. No. But that's not a Kodili-nye, I'm very happy to be here. I've never seen this type of thing in my life. And I didn't know this type of thing will happen in my lifetime. So when I came here, so many people, I was forced to cry. I was trying to control my cry. I didn't see another this type of thing. Yeah, Governor, the God that created is a great God. The first time I met you inside the Okada aircraft, we were reading Bible. We were reading Bible. No, I knew that God is taking somewhere. We have faith in God. Then he became governor of Central Bank. Now you are governor of Anambra State. What I want to do, ask Anambra now, in my lifetime, for us to vote for Soludo to complete the 8 years time. Because God gave it to him. God that created him gave it. If you fight him, you are going to suffer. If you fight him, you suffer. Our brother Tinubu, God gave him power 8 years. You must support Tinubu 8 years. All these governors support them 8 years. I'm not fighting for anything. I don't want anything. But let them complete the time God gave them. When the God wants, God will take their life away. Don't fight them. I'm an old man. I'm talking with experience. I've visited everywhere in this world. I knew what is going on. Support anybody who is in power. God is this power. Alex Reke, you are my classmate. We are still alive. Somebody more. I don't know what to say. How can I thank this type of people? All this calamity we saw in Igbo land. Suffering in Igbo land, in Nigeria. How can we solve the problem? Only God will give us the wisdom. And the governor is a very careful man. He's a very careful man who will help us to solve it. We have the money, but how can we share it? Can you share it here? It's a war. Only Governor Soludo will know how to share. Now, my dear governor, I don't want to waste time. I will buy you 5 billion naira. And next year. So you can share it when you feel that it's good. 5 billion naira. I give you 100 million. The father 100 million. The Methodist 100 million.
I am Kodili-nye. Welcome back. You have heard from the horse's mouth about the Arthur Eze donating 5 billion to Anambra State government, and this has raised a lot of comments in many areas. How will this money be utilized, considering the condition of many people in Nigeria and in Anambra State, where a lot of economic activities has faced a lot of challenges that are actually caused by government policies and political incapacities of the central government, and corruption and a lot of things. So over the years, and this has caused a lot of issues. And according to his statement, he said that he will redeem the pledge early next year, probably January or something. And the people are suggesting what this money should be used. Some people are talking about using it to build hospitals, equip hospitals. Some people are talking about using it to, to donate to people, give people some money so that they will have some money, and a lot of things. And some people were talking about let this money be, shared out, and a lot of things. Some people are talking about let it be used to build railway, something like a railway from one end to the other. And others are talking about a lot of things, building schools. Some of them are saying, oh, give the loan to people with that money and all those things. So we are here to discuss about it. We are here to talk about it in details, and we are here to discuss what they need to do with this money, and some of the idea. Maybe we'll share only one that will be need to be looked at. I am Kodili-nye. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Remember to like. Remember to share to your friends. Remember to comment or your own opinion. We want to hear your opinion. What can that 5 billion deliver? What can be done with that 5 billion? What can we use that 5 billion at the moment? So that's what I want you to discuss about. Now, if you are in Nigeria, you will see that cost of goods and services has skyrocketed. It has been happening for a number of years, but this year, it get out of hand. You can also see that even the transport to go from one place to the other, people cannot even drive their cars because they cannot afford gasoline or petrol, they call it in Nigeria. This has actually shut down the economy, because if there is no movement anymore, if there is a little restriction or hindrance to movement, it means that goods and services will be very expensive, and it will be very, very, so this has actually shrink Nigerian economy this year. The economy suddenly the economy was having a very difficult period. But we are not going to run away from discussing about this, because it's very, very important. Everything we have to offer solution to them. So now 5 billion is a lot of money. How will we be able to, like in a state like Anambra State, what is the major problem of Anambra State? Some people are of the opinion that there are issue of roads and the challenges in the environment, especially the dirty cities, dirty roads, dirty markets. Most of the area are very dirty and unkept. These roads are not swept, a lot of sand on the road, lots of these things. And others are talking about insecurity, but the security situation has actually improved, unlike before, but it's still it still need to be tightened up, so that people will be more secure. And food crisis, because it's not only Anambra State, everywhere things are very expensive. And what can be done in the short term and the long term to solve this? And improper transportation, the mode of transporting goods and services is still a little bit archaic and not organized, and the roads are littered with rickety buses and a lot of old ways of transporting goods and services are still prevalent in the state. An issue of touting, where the people that actually walk around to engage in one business or the other are being harassed and disturbed. Although it seems that the Soludo started to tackle it, but it's still a little bit there. So it makes a challenging environment for the people. And the issue of I think all those ones we have discussed, I think that's the major ones. Water supply. Water is a major problem, clean drinking water. People spend a lot of money and a lot of hours. Sorry about the mix-up. And we are talking about the issue of water supply, where the people spend a lot of time in looking for water. Sorry about the break in transmission. We are talking about the water supply, the issue of water, where there is no clean, green drinking water, shortage of it. Most of the cities and all those things has no water supply, and this has made the people to pay dearly for water, where the state is full of rivers and a lot of streams and lakes. So this has been a major problem, major concern. The drinking water has become something for the rich, because if you cannot afford it, you will not be able to drink. You will not be able to have something to cook with. So you have to spend a lot of money, and sometimes people queue and waste a lot of time in getting this water. So this has been a challenging issue, and all these are some of the concerns, the challenges in the state. Some of these are challenges in the state. And housing, the rent, although Anambra is generally the house renting is cheap compared to many of the states. Usually Anambra has one of the cheapest rentage in the country. I don't know, it's because of the multi-layered story buildings they are building. I don't know, but because if you compare Anambra with most of the states around, you see that Anambra is mostly cheap, especially in the cities. Nature is very, very cheap. You still have three bedroom flat less than 20,000 a month, which in nearby states you will be the lowest 30,000, 35,000. Some goes at 50,000 at the moment. So generally it's cheap. And the issue of roads. But we are going to dwell on these things, and I think we're gonna discuss just one, the solution. One of them the people talked about. They talked about opening one or two. They talk about opening a river transportation. Now, because Anambra is almost surrounded by river, or the key area where the food supply is surrounded by river, that the government should get boats, all those transport boats that take at least 300 people, and boats that can take a lot of foodstuff and all those things at a subsidized rate, that should be put from the northern area of Anambra State to the other end, and also to find a way to be connecting all those streams, those streams, find a way to connect those streams together so that those streams will start to be useful for transportation of goods and services, or even human beings. So they, I think it can be done on that level, but I don't know if it will help to bring down completely the cost, because it still need, even if they bring it at a point, how about the wholesalers or the middlemen, and also what will happen even if you bring the food and dump? What will happen is that but it will also help out to get the food store but down. But we'll look at issue of getting especially in the cities that are having an issue of poverty, urban poverty, to see how to reduce it by supplying food at areas, in many areas that can be purchased at a subsidized rate. So looking at that, but what we want to completely discuss tonight, I think for us here is about transportation, because the transportation adds so much cost to the goods and services. The transportation we are going to discuss here is train. Although we are going to discuss full details on this, but we're going to discuss about train services, to bring train to Anambra State using those 2 corridors already that is existing in Anambra State to lay the track. So although we're going to discuss about it in full details and how it can be achieved within the first year, it won't be long to achieve actually, because you can see that some people discuss about that train. So, and I do believe there is something there. I am Kodili-nye. Let's thank you for joining us, and stay tuned as we continue to discuss about this issue of train. So the train we are talking about is very, very important. So train is very, very vital. It's very, very vital because train is the cheapest means of transportation worldwide. In the case of Anambra State, there is no train in Anambra State. There is no track, nothing. So the train is also very important in Anambra State to have train tracks laid in the major, the 2 or 3 corridors in Anambra State at the moment. So which is will help to facilitate easy movement of goods and services, mass movement of goods and services. Even if it's 3 coach train that is not that too long, will be good, that can actually carry between 400 to 700 people. So which is not a bad idea if can be implemented. So, but we are going to discuss more on it as well. But train, I think, for me, I think is a wise decision if he will try to invest that money on train, because laying train track from Onitsha on the existing road, in the Onitsha Enugu expressway, laying track on it from Onitsha to Oka will not, I don't know if it's more than 100 kilometers. I don't know. I have to check. If you know how many kilometers from Onitsha to Oka, you can comment. But I will try to find out exact. So that cannot take up to 6 months even to lay the track, because you are laying double track that the train will go and come. So that one can be achieved within 6 months. If the company are mobilized immediately, they will do that immediately for you. So, and you will bring a train that have like 2 to 3 coaches and start running on it. And this thing will help to get the people and the goods and services move at a flat rate. If it's 200 naira per journey, 200 naira, it will be very, very cheap, flat rate. On Onitsha Owe Road, from Onitsha to Ihiala border, on that road as well, it can be done as well. And this will also maybe 200 flat. And it will be a win-win situation. It will be a win-win situation, and they will not cost so much money. It will not cost so much money. That 5 billion, maybe they will put a little more money, maybe another 3 or 4 or 5 billion on top. This can accomplish it and get some coaches, bring in like something like 5 coaches that can be used on that. So or 6 coaches, 3 to this side, 3 to this side, and they mostly used during the rush hours and the late hours, rush hours in the morning and rush hours in the evening. So this can help to get the place up and running, and try to help to reduce the issue that militating against goods and services and the movement of people, making it a bit cheaper. So I do believe that is very, very important. But for me, I think train is good. But for me, I will actually recommend tram. I will do a video on that. Tram, because the tram can be, the track can be on top of the road that the vehicles are using already, on either side of it, for going and coming. So tram can actually carry between 300 to 500 to 700 people at once. And think about that tram running like it has like 2 coaches or 3 coaches, and it's running very, very smooth, carrying so many people. I think it will be a win-win situation. Tram will do the job. I do believe that the tram can do the job. Although I'm going to do a detailed video how this thing can be achieved. But I think, what do you think? Can tram do the job? I think tram can do the job, and tram can also be very, 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 very efficient and quick to install, because you don't need much things. You just install it on the existing road. You can install one that will run from Onitsha to Oka, from Onitsha to Nnewi, from Onitsha to Ihiala border with Imo, from Onitsha, Nnewi, from Nnewi to the border with Okigwe, and from Onitsha to Nnewi to Oka, or Nnewi to Ekulobia. So something like that. So I think it can be done. Or just put it from Onitsha to Nobi, Nobi to Ekulobi, Ekulobi to Oga. That's it. So on existing, it can be done like a three-prong area. It will be going at the first this thing. But we are going to talk in more details about this. Tram. I think I think that 5 billion can can be achieved. I think more people will donate money for that. 5 billion and maybe a target of 10 or 15 billion is needed, and this thing will be done, and the tram coaches will be brought in immediately, and the whole thing will start. And remember, it will be flat rate if it's 200. So, and this mass, this thing, and with the population, people will be joining it. It will be running in the early hours, rush hours, and the late rush hours in the evening as well. So I do believe it's workable. So for me, a tram is very, very good. Tram is very, very good. Tram can do the job. I think tram is very, very good if it can be considered. Tram is very, very good. It can be going through some of the existing roads already. The only thing is that they need to widen the roads more so that when the tram is also going, although here the roads are, some of the roads that tram are going on are not that wide, but they need to widen it a bit so that it will have more access to be going on that road. It will be, it's very, very important actually. Tram, I think, is a good alternative if they want to, if they want to alleviate the problem of the people. Tram can do the job. I do believe that tram can do the job. So what do you think about that tram? We'll do more videos on this to enlighten the people also on that, and to draw the attention of government about that tram. It should be considered. So it should be considered. I think in the short term, it will be all right. I do believe in the short term it can work. So let's keep on suggesting ways that can help to improve the homeland. So tram, I believe that tram can work. Tram can work in Anambra State, and they're considering that Anambra is not that too far, too big. It's not too big. It can work. It can have the one that will be running through Enugu, Onitsha, and Owerri Road, or it can be running from Awada Val Eziweka to Obosi, inside Obosi, and is running straight to main market through the new road that Soludo is doing, the Niger stroke Haruna and Sokoto road, the one that Soludo is doing. It can actually do like that and help to get the people moving. And I think it can be done if if they want to do it. Tram is a good way to help the people if they really need to help the people. If they want to help the people, I think the tram can do the job. The tram is a good idea if they can consider that. I don't know what they are thinking about. So what do you think about these suggestions? The 5 billion donated by Arthur Eze, Prince Arthur Eze, the Arthur 1000 to Anambra State government. That's what we've been discussing. If you have joined this video, and we have discussed what people have been saying, the money should be used. It should be put into a production, something, instead of sharing the money just like that, because people will just eat the money and they are looking for another. So I have the opinion that it should be considered also, that it should be put in something that will be more or less help to bring down the cost. So I do believe, personally, I believe something like we are dealing with a trams which can be achieved within a short period, because the government already have money to small scale this thing. People can lend, you know, but now is the time to reduce the cost of production. I know the one they can easily do. I know the electricity is at the moment improving, but still there are a lot of other challenges also. But I think tram will do the job. The tram, they should look into tram, train, tram. The tram will be much suitable at the moment, and it can be done as fast as, so it can be done very, very quick. So they should consider about the tram and see to it, and see if they gonna use that to bring a total change to the Anambra State dwellers or inhabitants. You know, that money should help out in that regard. So if you have any other view concerning this, you can drop it on the comment section. Remember to continue to support us. Remember to subscribe whenever you watch this channel. Remember to subscribe. We are discussing about Arthur Eze's donation to Anambra State governor or government. He will fulfill the pledge by January. And what can Soludo do with the money? And that's what we've been discussing. And but the one we are talking about mostly, we picked to talk about is laying train tracks. But the best one should be the tram, because it's much easier to lay the track for the tram, so which will move in a faster direction and carry a lot of people. So carry a lot of people. It can carry up to between 3 to 1,000 or 3 to 700 people at once. So, and they don't need to build another facility much to accommodate it on existing roads. So it's just the track which will run pari passu with other vehicles. So, and it will not be able to, it will not impact on the travel or other means of transport. So that's what we are discussing. If you have any contrary view, you can share it with us. So if you have any contrary view, you can share it with us, and we are happy to listen and take it on board as well, because knowledge is shared, and we can always help one another. We can also help those in government to think deep and to look at other alternatives. Because sometimes we don't assume that they know everything. It will be wrong for us to just assume that they will always do the right thing, you know. But they all also need support in the way of advice, good advice, and you know, we can also be a pressure group in order to, even when they are derailing, to force them to back to the drawing board or back to the real thing. So it's very, very important for all of us not to just to be critics, but also to offer solution that will change the narrative and bring the homeland a livable and prosperous future. Also a destination that instead of a departure launch, so that people will have jobs, people will be able to be happy once again, and people will feel the impact of the government in their lives, and the ability to sustain their families and to sustain the society also, and to help to reduce crime and opportunity, spreading opportunity everywhere, so that everybody will have the same opportunity, the same Medicare and other things. It's very important for us to always bring in all these suggestions. It's very, very important. It's very vital for all of us. So please bring out your own suggestion. Remember to subscribe to this channel as we are marching on the way of success. Thank you once again for listening. Thank you for always supporting us. Thank you for always praying for us as we are praying for you also. Remember that that with your support we can go places. We needed your support more than ever. So please always support us. Please always support us. Thank you for the one you have supported already. Please remember to share these videos to your friends. Share it to other people. So the 5 billion Arthur Eze donated, what do you think it can be used for? Do you think it should be shared like a politician normally share money in Nigeria? Or do you think it should be put into a production sector? So what is your view? What is your view? We want to hear from you. Thank you very much for always supporting us. Thank you very much. I would love to see you in the next video. And I will always pray for you and always, keeping in touch with all your comments. I will respond to all of them. And if you have any other view that you want to share, go on to share them. I am Kodili-nye. See you in the next video, and God bless you. You can see outside, just inside the tram moving to East Croydon, on my way to New Addington. This is London trams. This is the station. You can see the station. Donald Road station. The mini station is just not the major one. This is virtually the tram is emptied. As it goes, we're picking people up. You can see people there. You can see people's houses. You can see that's the beauty. You can see it's moving at a great speed. I am Kodili-nye. I will encourage you to subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button for more content. Very important. Like and comment, so to enable me to bring more content to you. Okay. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. You can see outside, just inside the tram moving to East Croydon, on my way to New Addington. This is London trams. This is the station. You can see the station. Donald Road station. The mini station is just not the major one. This is virtually the tram is empty. As it goes, we're picking people up. You can see people there. You can see people's houses. You can see that's the beauty. You can see it's moving at a great speed. I am Kodili-nye. I will encourage you to subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button for